How you guys doing today? All right, so we're gonna do a quick video on the Thrunite BSSV5. It's a brand new flashlight from Thrunite, and it is a 18650 flashlight. I know the video is not the best, but it's a good flashlight. Let me show you. So the updated version, which is the BSSV4, has a USB-C instead of micro USB. And inside the flashlight here, this one has an SST70 LED, has a 3100 milliamp battery, which you could pop in a 3500 if you're looking for more low run times. This is what it looks like. Showing you here. That's what it looks like here with the bezel. It's very sharp. This is a Great Edc Light. Let's see. It runs up to 2600 lumens, drops down to about 610 lumens for 133 minutes. On high, it goes from 1413 lumens to about 600 lumens or 606 lumens. On medium, it'll run for 5 hours. So 355 lumens, 29 lumens for 53 hours on its low setting, 0.3 lumens for 50 days, and that is impressive. So it is an SST70 LED, and so I'm going to show you the little features of this bezel here. This is for like self-defense purposes. I don't know how often you're going to be hitting people with this LED. I don't know how often you would actually hit people with that, but yeah, so that's interesting. So we have low, medium, high, and then double click for turbo. Yeah, that's bright. So we have the Thrunite BSSV5. It's a beautiful flashlight. Hold it to get moonlight. And now we have moonlight. Doesn't look like there's any PWM. Thrunite has a habit of using really good drivers on their flashlights. Thrunite has a very good habit of using. So on this setting here, just the setting right here, which is about 29 lumens, medium, high, low. Yeah, 53 hours on low. This is very impressive. So over 2 days on this setting here. Medium, you're getting about 315 lumens, which is this setting. Oh yeah, that's you're gonna get for almost 5 hours. So you could probably get 5 hours if you put a 3500 milliamp battery in it. Possibly. It's also 16,200 candela, and it is 255 meters max. So if you put it on turbo, it can go up to almost 1,000 feet. Not bad. Another thing that I specifically like about this flashlight, and let me explain. By the way, this is not a paid review. It's just what I do. Okay, so check this out. A lot of people aren't going to like this, but some people will like this. So you can remove this bezel here, which is very sharp. You would scratch the crap out of your phone, by the way. Do not ever put it in your pocket. So this is what the beam looks like without the bezel. So it's a completely normal beam without this. With it, it looks like a star pattern. I don't know how to explain it. But without it, it's just a regular flashlight. Now, here's where the fun comes in. If you're out camping and you don't want to be blinding people in their campsite, it comes with a red filter. Then you put the red filter on. I personally like this. So this is moonlight mode, but in red. So it has a filter on it, and you can use this for very low setting applications. I think a lot of people would enjoy this. Check this out. So that's moonlight. And then obviously you can just click that off. And you can put it on low. So it's a red, it turns it into like a red light. Uh, this is very disturbingly bright. I don't like that. This is low, and it's a red light. It turns it like into like a reddish orangish light. A lot of military lights, like back in the 90s, early 2000s, 80s, had the option to cap on a red filter on regular flashlights and turn them red. It is 100% waterproof, yes. Um, I've already dumped it in the tub for 25 minutes. I always do that before I even do the test or even do a review. I dump them in the water. If they fail it, I tell the manufacturer and they'll send me another one. But I would also tell you guys in person if it failed. I don't put up with this game. It needs to be water resistant. This is IP67, IP67, 68. It is IP60, IP68. Yeah, it's water resistant. It's IPX8, my bad. It's IPX8. So, but it is water resistant. You can drop this in the water all day long. You're not going to have any problems. This is just a review video. It's a quick review video. You either buy the flashlight or you don't. Do I recommend it? Oh yeah, because of the red filter option. Um, Check this out. So we have medium and high, low, medium, high. So this light turns to a red light, and it's very disturbing because it messes with my cataracts. I don't know why red light messes with cataracts, but it really does. This isn't turbo. This is turbo here. So this is the turbo setting. It completely turns it red and kind of an orange because the end of the filter is kind of orange. But when you look at it directly, it turns red. There's a reason for that. I just don't know what it is. Thrunite has been doing this since the BSSV4, but I don't know previous flashlights on that. Like I said, it runs on a 3100 milliamp battery, but you could easily buy it from 18650 battery store. You could get it from ILUMN for like $6 or $7 per battery, and they'll last you years. You can charge it like 200 or 300 times before the battery actually needs to be replaced, or more if you use it less. Like if you lose just like if you just use this setting here, like low mode. If you just use like this low mode, a lot of the time, or just low, uh, like low right there. Okay. So if you use this mode a lot, like a lot of people would use this mode a lot, you could get over 2 days of runtime on one charge. So you just take the filter off here, you got yourself a nice little flashlight. There you go. See, I think this is low mode. Let me see. Yeah, that's low mode. So this mode here will get you 53 hours of 29 lumens, but it looks a lot brighter than that. That looks a lot brighter than 29 lumens, though. So it's called the Thrunite BSSV5, and it is a beautiful light. Look at that motherfudger. I love it. But what really gets me is the red filter. You can just pop it on there. The bezel I think is a little over aggressive for a flashlight. But I mean, if you're gonna be out in the wilderness, you might want to have it on. I mean, the star pattern, but you're in the woods though, so this wouldn't really matter. But this is extremely aggressive. I mean, if you're like, I don't know, if you're like in a self defense where like an animal is attacking you, this actually would be the perfect light to be attacking that animal with if they were attacking you. It wouldn't be the same as a knife, but it would do some damage especially if you can get around their eyes or something. I guess theoretically you'd be safe. But most of the people would just use it for the red filter. I've actually seen some people in real life using the BSSV4 at a camping site last year. I was shocked to see that they were using Thrunite because I didn't know that Thrunite was popular in the state of Texas, but it is. So you could just pop on this filter here, and you have yourself a red light. Now, obviously, this isn't the same as an actual LED that's red, but it gets a pretty good buffer on that redness. And See, look how bright that is. Look at that. Look how it disturbs the cell phone. That's a good light. I think it's a good light. And then to lock it out, what you do is you just hold the button, wait for moonlight, and then it's locked out. So I don't know if you can see the red. You see the red? You can't see the. Well, you get it. It's locked out, and then to double lock it out, push that button, and it'll just stay on red. Now, will that drain the battery? Yeah, over time. But if you're just doing it for like 2 or 3 days, it ain't gonna hurt it. But you can't just disconnect the battery. Well, no, I guess you could just disconnect it by unscrewing it. You could just do that. That would probably be better. Or you know what? It's easier just to take the battery out because this one doesn't have manual. Nah, you would have to take the battery out. Um, but other than that, I think it's a really good light. I highly recommend it. Thank you guys for watching. This has been the Planet Earth here. I think it's a nice light with the filter, especially. And you know, it bursts up to almost 3,000 lumens. You know, if you need that quick high lumen action, you know, I think a lot of people would enjoy this, especially with that high lumen action. And surprisingly, SST LEDs, they don't have the best coloring rendition, but they are bright as heck. They're like the Cree LEDs in terms of just pure brightness. Like you're not going to get the best tint color. It's burning my face all the way to about right. It's uncomfortable right here, uncomfortable right here. That means it's really bright. If it burns your face, it's bright. So this would be a good light for emergencies too. Like if it's in your car and you're like, hey, I'm over here. Or let's say you flip your vehicle and you're on the side of a mountain. If it's kind of smoky or something, you can go like that and people will see you. Good emergency light. Also with the red, you can go walking through the woods and not a lot of people are going to be able to see you. It will look a little creepy. I mean, you're going to get creeped the hell out. If you're out in the middle of the woods with a red light, you're going to get creeped out. But the chances of being seen go down a little bit with the red light. So if you're like walking through the woods and like have a dangerous, you know, neighborhood or a dangerous backdrop or just something stupid and you're walking, you're going to get scared of hell, like, you know, like crazy. But I think it would be a very good light for a lot of people. You can also read things like, I don't know, like you can read envelopes. You can read everything in the dark um, very easily with this light, with the red. A lot of people use these type of flashlights like on boats. I've seen people use red lights on boats. I've seen people use these red lights in submarines. But sometimes they use blue. I know submarines use blue light too, but mainly it's like a red light, or they don't all use white. A lot of people underwater, they use red light because they need like, especially at night when people are sleeping in the submarine. They might use a red light, but I don't know because I've never been in a submarine while it's under the water. I wish I could be in a submarine. I want to check that out. How cool would that be? Knowing that there is thousands of pounds of pressure surrounding your submarine, being able to use a real red light in an actual submarine would be a dream of mine. I mean, how cool would that be if you recorded yourself in a bunk using an actual red flashlight in an actual submarine well underneath the water, hundreds of feet under the water? How weird and scary but awesome would that be? Knowing that you're surrounded by water and you have this comfort of a light in that submarine. You can't not tell me that would be cool. You know, I'm kind of looking handsome today. Yeah, kind of. I am noticing the handsomeness. I am looking kind of handsome today. Wow. I just gotta shave the beard off and thing and do my little flashlight reviews. What's up, Joe? So I recommend getting the Thrunite BSS version 5, by the way. It has USB-C power delivery. So yeah, power delivery. It's USB-C. It works with any Samsung charger, any fast charger from, oh, not Huawei. What am I thinking of? You could use a OnePlus USB-C charger. You can use your MacBook charger. It'll charge this flashlight. You could use the MacBook charger, that's USB-C. You could use, well, you can't use Lightning now. You could use pretty much any USB-C. It's power delivery. I've tested it. It charges the battery. And you can put in almost any 3500 milliamp battery. It doesn't have to be the Thrunite brand. You can put in flat tops. Well, flat tops work because of the spring on the bottom here. So you could put flat top 18650s in it, and I don't think there'll be an issue. Positive always goes first on this flashlight for future reference. I do like the anodizing on it. Even if this light gets beat up and abused, I mean, hit it kind of hard, I don't think it's going to break easily. I mean, if you obviously throw it off of a roof and you crash it, yeah, of course it's going to break. The only light that I think that would survive is none, because, I mean, if you drop it really hard, yeah, you'll probably break it. But it comes with these two options here, stripe bezel and then the red filter. Thank you guys for watching, and this has been the Planet Earth here, and tomorrow the new iPhones come out.